And you can you tell us how you first came to discover it in the first instance? You were quite an interesting story about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of a long story, I suppose. But, I used to have much time to watch the sunsets, believe me, because I used to be busy every morning farming. But I was pig farming for about 22 years, I think. No, 22 years. And there was a very bad patch in the pig farming back in '99, and I decided, myself and the family decided that once and for all we chuck them in and we wouldn't keep pigs anymore. So strangely enough, to the very day I sold my last pig, and I getting up the following morning, it was after making a very, very severe nice frost. And like I said, I had a bit of time in my hands, and I stood up in a big escort of gravel behind where I lived back there in Malines. And I noticed the sun coming in here from where I was standing at my right, but it would be over here now to my left in the south. And it appeared to be lighting up about an acre of the forest a year before it was felled. I contemplated it for a moment, and then I said, bloody hell, I better go over and check out, see where is the sun coming in. It must be coming in through some unusual split or crack in the ridges here to the south. There was a lot of struggling up through the wood, which was very, very overgrown at the time, and I hadn't been up here for 20 years before that. But after a long struggle, I managed to find the circle, and I just walked over through the trees, just about 60 feet away from where I am now, and I scanned the horizon to the south, and I saw the altar stone, which I've christened the altar. Jesus, I was stunned. I've never seen anything like it before with the sun up over it. And I sat down and I gave ages contemplating what it could be, but I knew it was significant. And I went home anyway, and Mara was at home that time, and we came over again. And I said, we'll have to go over to see this very unusual stone. So up we went anyway, struggled over along Bohorard here up to the stone, and foolishly enough, I was expecting to find something as square as a brick up on top of the ridge above, because it looks square
It looks
from
very
here.
square from here, yes.
But up we went anyway, and I could find nothing square whatsoever, and after searching and searching and searching, I had to come to the conclusion this is what I saw from the circle. And it just seemed a jumble of stones, 3 flags up on top of each other, 3 flat stones up on top of each other. From that day till this, I don't know what made me decide, but I said, look, Mara, you stay there. I'll walk over to the crest of the hill here, and I'll just peep down into the next valley, see what's below. I should have known what was down there, but it just didn't register. Over I went anyway. It was about a walk of about 250 yards. And I looked over towards the Comine Valley and the waterfall. And my eyes dropped down. And I see these 2 big trees below me, the skeletons of 2 big trees. And I knew in my heart and soul that there were the 2 beech trees on each side of the graveyard. Jesus, I got an awful land. I said, there must be something to this, I said. You have the stone circle here, you have that stone, you have the graveyard, you're coming up to the winter solstice and all to do with the dead. I was elated again, I couldn't believe it, what I was after stumbling on. So I said, geez, I was contemplating this now and sussed it out in my head to see what would I come up with. And we went home anyway. And hungry, starved with the hunger, and we were just sitting down having a bite to eat. And all of a sudden the penny dropped. I jumped up and I left my tea there, and I shouted to Mara, and she didn't know what I was on about, of course. But I said, the rolls of butter are the key to this. I said, I'd forgotten about them, I just thought of them now. I said, if the rolls of butter are in a straight line from the stone circle to that stone, the altar stone, through the graveyard, through the rolls of butter, and on up to the sunrise, I said, this is unreal. Believe it or not, as near as I lived it must have been 25 years since I saw the rolls of butter, and I had never actually studied the lie of the land there, so to speak. And I didn't know whether it was in one side of the graveyard or the other side of the graveyard, but I knew in my heart and soul I had to leave everything and go up there and then and check it. Sure enough, up we went, and there was the rolls of butter on the alignment. I instantly had 5 more lines. I knew where there was 4 more Bonane stones to the west. All I had to do was get a map and draw a line from the circle through the stones, and yeah, that's it. The rest is history.